Meanwhile, Manuel Margot was scratched from today's lineup about 30 minutes before the game, and this is why. Juan Toribio tweeting out, Dodgers have traded Manuel Margot to the Twins, source tells MLB.com, and that quickly opened the door for Kiké Hernandez, who tweeted, sources say, I'm back. And of course, he added, first to break news was myself. But there was a report yesterday that Kiké was down to 4 teams and that a decision would be made in the next day or so. The Dodgers weren't one of those 4 teams originally, JP. He even posted this morning a thank you LA video on Instagram. So a lot of us thought, okay, Kiké's officially not back, but he is back. 1 year, $4 million.
It's never official until you buy the thank you to your city in the local newspaper of record. That is very important, John. But no, it's a reunion that I know Kiké Hernandez had wanted for some time. The only question was whether the mutual interest was there. And look, when you looked at the Dodgers bench with Austin Barnes, Miguel Rojas, Chris Taylor, Manuel Margot, those are 4 legitimate major league players. Where is the room for Kiké Hernandez? Something had to give. You know, we can trace backwards. Apparently, it was a matter of time before the Dodgers found a trade partner, a team that they lined up with well. They found one in the Minnesota Twins today for Manuel Margot. And you have to like the makeup of that bench now, where you have somebody who can play the infield in Taylor, or Rojas rather, somebody who can play the outfield in Taylor, somebody who can back up catcher in Barnes, and somebody who can do a little bit of everything in Kiké Hernandez.
Yeah, I mean, I never did the official newsletter yet, so, I mean, maybe I'm still
Dodger
out
fans
there.
are still waiting.
They're still waiting, or
yeah.
maybe there's a chance. You never know, especially with Michael Busch being gone. But it's good to see Kiké back. You know, he obviously can play all the positions. He's played all 8 positions for the Dodgers already, and you shed some payroll getting rid of Margot. So I just feel like it's a perfect fit. You know how the Dodgers work, analytics. You know, there's going to be times where he's going to get at bats late in the game. You know, he's going to have his spot starts and stuff like that. So I think he's a perfect fit.
Yeah, knowing how they value versatility, James, to that point, he is a perfect fit because Margot was limited to the outfield. And here's a guy in Kiké Hernandez who can pretty much play all 7 positions outside of catcher and pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I like about it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, when you have a guy like that, you're very, I don't want to say like, you know, super excited, but because of the, you know, offense all the time. But 262 last year, that's what stood out to me. So I feel like if that can come around again, we'll take that all day.
And remember, Shohei Ohtani, when he isn't pitching and he isn't DHing, he's not going to be able to be the most versatile guy on that roster. Right. So when you have somebody who's basically limited to DH, you need the versatility of a Kiké Hernandez on your bench to kind of compensate for what you're losing in terms of Ohtani's lack of positional versatility.
And he's also grown as a leader. You know what I mean? I think that's the biggest thing since he came over, you know, a few years ago. He's also grown in the clubhouse. Guys love him. So he brings that energy, he brings that fire. He's going to bring those cleats. So we're going to be looking forward to it.
Yeah, he still has the energy and that fire, and he has matured. A lot of players have talked about that as well. They've got the older version, more experienced version of Kiké Hernandez.